welcome back to Cindy's Library. This is Cindy. Today we are doing Tolkien Talk, and specifically we are going to talk about The Lay of Aotrou and Itroun by J.R.R. Tolkien and edited by the incomparable Tolkien scholar Verlyn Flieger. Now this is an interesting piece. It was actually published in, where was it published? Well, it was originally published in 1930, but has long been out of work. But there are some interesting things in here. The Lay of Aotrou and Itroun. Well, it is based on a Breton lay. It is rather done in that style. And in fact, it may originally have started with some translations of a specific Little Breton lay. But, well, obviously it was expanded. And it was given a much darker turn, which is interesting for Tolkien. You don't necessarily think of Tolkien as dark, but he can go dark. Anyone who thinks he can't should read The Children of Hurin and the story of Culvero that it's based on. But anyway, The Lay of Aotrou and Itroun. Aotrou and Itroun, by the way, is Breton for Lord and Lady. Now, the original story, this lord is just minding his own business but runs into a corrigan or a witch in the middle of the woods, and because he won't stay with her for questionable purposes, she curses him and he ends up dying, and then his lady ends up dying as well of a broken heart. And this is shortly after twins were born, a daughter and a son. The way Tolkien expands it is the Lord actually goes in search of this corrigan, because even though he married like a good lord should, and he did his duty by his wife like a good lord should, they were still childless, which makes it all the more tragic. He rather brings on his own doom, sadly, in the full version Tolkien does. But there are other fun things in here. It goes through all of the versions. It goes through snippets. There are also notes and commentary for each section. Let's see. It also has a few examples of some of the original texts. And before each version, it is explained what version it is, what different parts there were. For instance, the handwritten version versus a typescript, things along those lines. Notes and commentary go into what some of the specific Breton or archaic words mean. Goes a bit more into Breton lays, goes into earlier or later versions that have some significance. And so, very interesting. And it is short. So if you're looking for something poetic by Tolkien that is short, especially if you're looking for tragedy, this might be just up your alley. So definitely something to consider it. And it's wonderful that Verlyn Flieger was able to make it available for everyone to read again. So that is my Tolkien talk for today. Let me know if you have read The Lay of Aotrou and Itroun, and If you did, what you thought about it, I'd love to hear about it. And so, thank you so much for stopping by. Until next time, I hope we all stay safe and healthy. And as always, happy reading!